deep in the abyss where frantic horror bides, in thickest mists of vapors fell, where wily serpents hissing glare, and the dark demon of revenge resides, at midnight's murky hour, thy origin began. Rapacious malice was thy sire. Thy dam the sullen witch despair. Thy nurse insatiate ire. The fates conspired their ills to twine about thy heart's infected shrine. They gave thee each disastrous spell, each desolating power, to blast the fairest hopes of man. Soon as thy fatal birth was known, from her unhallowed throne, with ghastly smile, pale Hecate sprung. Thy hideous form the sorceress pressed, with kindred fondness to her breast. Her haggard eye shot forth a ray of transient joy, whilst through the infernal shades exulting clamors rung. Above thy fellow fiends thy tyrant hand grasped with resistless force supreme command. The dread terrific crowd before thy iron scepter bowed. Now, seated in thy ebon cave, around thy throne relentless furies rave. A wreath of ever-wounding thorn thy scowling brows encompass round, thy heart by gnawing vultures torn, thy meager limbs with deathless scorpions bound. Thy black associates, torpid ignorance, and pining jealousy with eye askance, with savage rapture execute thy will, and strew the paths of life with every torturing ill. Nor can the sainted dead escape thy rage. Thy vengeance haunts the silent grave. Thy taunts insult the ashes of the brave, while proud ambition weeps thy rancor to assuage. The laurels round the poet's bust, twinned by the liberal hand of taste, by thy malignant grasp defaced, fade to their native dust. Thy ever-watchful eye no labor tires. Beneath thy venomed touch the angel truth expires. When in thy petrifying car thy scaly dragons waft thy form, then, swifter, deadlier far than the keen lightning's lance that wings its way across the yelling storm, thy barbed shafts fly whizzing round, while every withering glance inflicts a curseless wound. Thy giant arm with ponderous blow hurls genius from her glorious height, bends the fair front of virtue low, and meanly pilfers every pure delight. Thy hollow voice the sense appalls, thy vigilance the mind enthralls. Rest hast thou none, by night, by day. Thy jealous ardor seeks for prey. Naught can restrain thy swift career. Thy smile derides the sufferer's wrongs. Thy tongue the slanderer's tale prolongs. Thy thirst imbibes the victim's tear. Thy breast recoils from friendship's flame. Sickening thou hear'st the trump of fame. Worth gives to thee the direst pang. The lover's rapture wounds thy heart. The proudest efforts of prolific art shrink from thy poisonous fang. In vain the sculptor's laboring hand calls fine proportion from the Parian stone. In vain the minstrel's chords command the soft vibrations of seraphic tone. For swift thy violating arm tears from perfection every charm. Nor rosy youth, nor beauty's smiles thy unrelenting rage beguiles. Thy breath contaminates the fairest name, and binds the guiltless brow with ever blistering shame.